Hi there, my name is Dr. James Walker. I'm 60 years old, and for more than 3 decades, I've worked with adults across America to protect their circulation, strengthen their hearts, and keep their legs healthy as they age. If you are over 50, you probably know how important good circulation is. It is what keeps your legs warm, your heart strong, and your energy steady throughout the day. Yet many older adults in America start to notice their hands and feet getting cold, swelling in their legs, or even painful cramps at night. These are not just minor annoyances, they can be early signs that your blood is not moving the way it should. The truth is, as we age, our blood vessels lose flexibility. Our heart works harder and small clots or blockages become more likely. But here is the good news. Nutrition can make a real difference. Certain vitamins act like natural protectors for your circulation. They help keep your blood vessels elastic, your blood flowing freely, and your energy level higher. Today, we are going to look at 7 essential vitamins that can support circulation after 50. Each one plays a unique role, and together they can help you stay active, independent, and healthier longer. Let's start with the first vitamin and see how it protects your circulation. When most people think about vitamin C, they think about fighting colds. But if you are over 50, vitamin C does something far more important for your long-term health. It is the vitamin that keeps your blood vessels strong and flexible. As we age, the walls of our veins and arteries naturally begin to lose some of their elasticity. This makes it harder for blood to flow smoothly, and it can set the stage for varicose vein swelling or even dangerous circulatory problems. Vitamin C is the building block your body uses to make collagen, the protein that holds your blood vessels together. Without enough vitamin C, those vessel walls can become weak, fragile, and prone to damage. That's why people who don't get enough often notice bruises appearing easily or cuts taking longer to heal. For older adults, this can mean more than just slow recovery. It can raise the risk of serious circulation problems. Vitamin C also works as a powerful antioxidant. That means it helps protect your arteries from oxidative stress, which is one of the key drivers of plaque buildup and hardening of the arteries. In other words, vitamin C is not only strengthening your vessel walls, it is also shielding them from the inside out. Another important role of vitamin C is in iron absorption. Iron is critical for making healthy red blood cells, and without red blood cells, oxygen cannot be delivered efficiently to your muscles, heart, or brain. That's why low vitamin C can sometimes leave people feeling tired, weak, and lightheaded. So how do you make sure you're getting enough? The good news is that vitamin C is abundant in many fruits and vegetables. Oranges, grapefruits, strawberries, kiwi, and bell peppers are some of the richest sources. A bowl of fresh berries in the morning or a colorful salad at lunch can go a long way toward giving your body what it needs. If you are someone who struggles to eat enough fruits and vegetables, a vitamin C supplement may be helpful, but always check with your doctor before adding new supplements to your routine. The bottom line is this: vitamin C is like the repair crew for your circulatory system. It keeps your blood vessels strong, elastic, and protected. For people over 50, it is one of the simplest, most natural ways to guard against declining circulation. And as powerful as vitamin C is, it works even better when combined with another nutrient that helps blood flow freely, vitamin E. For people over 50, circulation problems often show up in small but frustrating ways. Cold hands and feet numbness when sitting too long, or even sudden leg cramps at night can be signs that your blood is not moving as easily as it should. One nutrient that directly helps with this is vitamin E. Unlike many vitamins that work behind the scenes, vitamin E has an immediate impact on how freely your blood can flow. Vitamin E is a fat-soluble antioxidant, which means it protects your cells, including the delicate lining of your blood vessels, from damage caused by free radicals. Why does this matter for circulation? Because when the lining of your arteries becomes damaged, cholesterol and other substances are more likely to stick, forming plaques that narrow blood flow. Vitamin E helps prevent that damage, keeping your blood vessels smooth and flexible. Another major role of vitamin E is preventing blood platelets from clumping together too much. This matters because sticky platelets can form clots that block circulation. For older adults, this can be dangerous, leading to conditions like deep vein thrombosis, strokes, or heart attacks. By helping your blood stay less sticky, vitamin E reduces the chance of these events and keeps circulation steady. Many people notice that when they increase vitamin E in their diet, their extremities like fingers and toes feel warmer, a simple but powerful sign of improved blood flow. So where do you get this vitamin? Nuts and seeds are some of the best natural sources. A handful of almonds or sunflower seeds makes an easy snack that packs a strong vitamin E punch. Spinach, broccoli, avocados, and olive oil are also excellent choices that fit easily into an American kitchen. For those who do not get enough from food, vitamin E supplements are available, but it is always best to aim for natural sources first and consult with a healthcare provider before taking pills, especially since too much vitamin E can thin the blood excessively. The truth is circulation health after 50 is about more than just keeping arteries clear. It is about ensuring your blood can move without unnecessary resistance. Vitamin E is like oil in a machine. It keeps everything moving smoothly and reduces dangerous buildup. And while vitamin E protects your arteries from inside damage, another vitamin helps relax those same blood vessels and directly supports healthy blood pressure. Vitamin D. As we age, many people think about vitamin D only in terms of bone strength. While it is true that vitamin D helps prevent osteoporosis, its role in circulation is just as important, especially if you are over 50. Vitamin D works directly on the inner lining of your blood vessels, helping them relax and widen so blood can flow more easily. Without enough vitamin D, arteries can stiffen, making your heart pump harder and increasing your risk of high blood pressure and poor circulation. Studies have shown that low vitamin D levels are linked to an increased risk of hypertension, heart disease, and even strokes. For older adults, this is especially concerning because the body becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight with age. That means the same amount of sun exposure you got in your 30s may no longer be enough when you're in your 60s or 70s. This is one reason why vitamin D deficiency is extremely common among seniors, particularly those who spend little time outdoors. Beyond blood pressure, vitamin D also influences inflammation throughout the body. Chronic inflammation can damage blood vessels and accelerate atherosclerosis, the buildup of plaque in arteries that blocks circulation. By reducing inflammation, vitamin D provides a protective effect, helping keep your arteries cleaner and more elastic. When circulation improves, you may notice less swelling in your legs, warmer feet, and more stamina when walking or exercising. Fortunately, there are simple ways to get more vitamin D. Spending 15 to 20 minutes in the morning sun can help your skin naturally produce it, though this may not always be practical, especially in colder northern states. That is why diet is so important. Fatty fish like salmon, tuna, and mackerel are excellent sources. Eggs, fortified milk, and certain cereals also provide steady amounts. For some older adults, especially those with limited sun exposure, supplements may be recommended. Your doctor can check your vitamin D levels with a simple blood test and guide you on whether a supplement is needed. The bottom line is this: vitamin D does more than strengthen bones. It helps relax and open up your blood vessels, supporting smoother circulation and healthier blood pressure. And once your arteries are relaxed, the next step is making sure they stay strong and free from dangerous calcium buildup. That is where vitamin K comes in. Most people think of vitamin K only as the clotting vitamin because it helps the blood stop bleeding after an injury. But for adults over 50, vitamin K has another critical role, protecting your arteries and keeping blood flowing the way it should. One of the biggest threats to circulation in later life is calcification, which is when calcium deposits build up inside your arteries, making them stiff and narrow. When this happens, blood has to fight its way through, and the risk of heart attack or poor circulation in the legs rises sharply. Vitamin K helps direct calcium to the right places, your bones and teeth, while preventing it from hardening inside your arteries. This vitamin works closely with proteins in your blood vessel walls, activating them so they can prevent calcium from sticking where it doesn't belong. Without enough vitamin K, those proteins remain inactive, and your arteries can slowly turn rigid over time. For seniors, this means weaker circulation, colder feet and hands, and in severe cases, pain while walking due to blocked blood flow. Maintaining healthy vitamin K levels can therefore help preserve flexibility in your blood vessels, ensuring that blood keeps moving freely. Vitamin K also supports proper blood clotting. While vitamin E prevents excessive clotting, Vitamin K makes sure that when you do get a cut or bruise, your blood clots just enough to stop the bleeding. This balance is important, especially as we age, since both too much clotting and too little can be dangerous. Together, these vitamins create a protective system that helps maintain smooth, steady circulation without the risks of uncontrolled bleeding or blockages. So where can you get vitamin K? The best sources are green leafy vegetables. Spinach, kale, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts are all rich in this nutrient. Many Americans over 50 find it easy to add a serving of greens to lunch or dinner, whether as a salad, a side dish, or blended into a smoothie. Fermented foods like natto, a traditional Japanese dish, are also extremely high in vitamin K2, which is especially effective in supporting vascular health. While supplements exist, most doctors recommend food as the first and safest source. In short, vitamin K acts as your artery's guardian. It keeps your blood vessels strong, flexible, and free of calcium buildup, while ensuring your blood clots just the right way. And once your arteries are already protected, the next step in circulation health is helping those vessels open wide and carry more blood, which is exactly what vitamin B3 does. When circulation slows down after 50, many people notice it first in their legs. Tingling numbness or a heavy feeling when walking are signs that blood is not reaching the muscles as it should. One vitamin that directly helps with this is vitamin B3, also known as niacin. What makes niacin unique is its ability to widen blood vessels, a process called vasodilation. When your vessels expand, blood flows more freely, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every part of your body, from your brain to your toes. This effect is especially important for older adults who may already be dealing with cholesterol buildup or narrowed arteries. In fact, niacin has been studied for decades as a natural way to improve lipid levels. It helps raise good HDL cholesterol while lowering triglycerides and bad LDL cholesterol. By improving this balance, niacin reduces the risk of plaque buildup inside your arteries, which is one of the main causes of poor circulation, heart disease, and strokes. Another important role of niacin is in energy production. Every cell in your body uses niacin to turn food into usable energy. For people over 50, this means more stamina, less fatigue, and better support for muscles that depend on steady blood flow. Many older adults who increase niacin intake notice not only improved circulation, but also a boost in mental clarity and physical endurance. So where can you find vitamin B3? Poultry, like turkey and chicken, are excellent sources, as are fish, such as salmon and tuna. Peanuts, sunflower seeds, and mushrooms also provide niacin in plant-based form. For many people, these foods are already part of the American diet, but making them regular staples can deliver noticeable benefits. It's worth noting that some people who take high-dose niacin supplements experience what is called the niacin flush, a temporary warming and redness of the skin as blood vessels expand. While harmless, it can feel uncomfortable. That's why doctors usually recommend getting niacin from food sources first and only considering supplements under medical guidance. The bottom line is this: vitamin B3 helps open up your blood vessels, lowers harmful cholesterol, and boosts your energy. For someone with autophagy, that means less tingling in the legs, fewer circulation-related cramps, and a healthier heart. And while niacin expands the highways of your bloodstream, another vitamin makes sure your blood itself stays strong and oxygen-rich. That job belongs to vitamin B6. After the age of 50, many people start to feel more tired than they used to. Climbing stairs leaves them short of breath, and even light activities can feel exhausting. One common reason is that the blood is not carrying oxygen as efficiently as it should. This is where vitamin B6 plays a key role. B6 is necessary for the production of hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen from your lungs to the rest of your body. Without enough B6, red blood cells cannot form properly, leading to anemia, fatigue, pale skin, and cold hands and feet. For older adults, this can significantly impact independence and quality of life. Vitamin B6 also helps regulate homocysteine, an amino acid in the blood. When homocysteine levels get too high, it damages the inner walls of blood vessels and raises the risk of heart disease and stroke. By keeping homocysteine under control, B6 protects circulation and heart health. This is especially important for Americans over 50, since heart disease remains the leading cause of death in this age group. Beyond blood health, B6 also supports the nervous system. Healthy nerves are vital for signaling blood vessels when to tighten or relax, which directly affects blood flow to the legs, arms, and organs. Low B6 can cause nerve irritation leading to tingling or burning sensations in the hands and feet, symptoms many older adults mistake for just aging. Fortunately, vitamin B6 is found in many everyday foods. Bananas, potatoes, chicken breasts, and fish, like salmon and tuna, are excellent sources. Whole grains and fortified cereals also provide steady amounts, making it easy to include B6 in your daily meals. For older adults who rely on convenience foods or have limited diet, supplements may sometimes be necessary, but most people can meet their needs through a balanced diet. In simple terms, vitamin B6 ensures that your blood has the strength and quality it needs to deliver oxygen while also protecting your blood vessels from damage. For someone over 50, this means more energy, better circulation, and stronger protection against heart problems. And while B6 keeps your blood strong, the final piece of the puzzle is vitamin B12, which ensures both your red blood cells and nervous system remain in top condition. For adults over 50, few vitamins are as important for circulation and overall vitality as vitamin B12. This nutrient is essential for making healthy red blood cells, the carriers of oxygen throughout your body. Without enough B12, red blood cells become misshapen and unable to transport oxygen efficiently. The result is anemia, a condition that leaves people feeling constantly tired, weak, and short of breath. Many older adults also notice pale skin, dizziness, or a pins and needles sensation in their hands and feet, classic signs of B12 deficiency affecting both blood and nerves. B12 also plays a vital role in protecting the nervous system. The nerves in your body are coated with a protective layer called myelin, which helps signals travel smoothly between your brain's spinal cord and blood vessels. When B12 is low, this protective coating weakens, leading to numbness, balance problems, and poor coordination. For circulation, this is critical because your nervous system helps control when blood vessels tighten or relax. If those signals are disrupted, circulation to the legs and arms can become sluggish. One challenge with vitamin B12 is that absorption declines with age. The stomach naturally produces less acid after 50, and that acid is needed to release B12 from food. This means that even if you eat a diet rich in B12, your body may not be absorbing enough. That's why B12 deficiency is very common among seniors in the United States. Symptoms often appear slowly and are mistaken for aging, which makes awareness all the more important. Good dietary sources of B12 include beef liver, fish such as salmon and tuna eggs, and dairy products. For those who follow a plant-based diet, fortified cereals and nutritional yeast can provide alternatives. In some cases, doctors may recommend B12 supplements or even injections, especially if absorption from food is very low. The bottom line is simple: vitamin B12 keeps your blood rich with healthy red cells and your nerves strong, both of which are essential for good circulation. Without it, your energy balance and independence can quickly decline. But with enough B12, you give your body the ability to stay active, alert, and steady well into your later years. Now that you know the 7 key vitamins that support circulation after 50, remember this: good blood flow is not just about avoiding health problems. It is about living with more energy, confidence, and independence every single day. Whether it is adding more fruits and vegetables for vitamin C, enjoying a handful of nuts for vitamin E, getting your vitamin D from the morning sun, or making sure your body has enough B vitamins for strong blood and nerves, small choices add up to big results. Poor circulation is not an unavoidable part of aging. With the right nutrition, you can keep your blood vessels strong, your legs moving, and your heart protected. Take care of your body today so it can carry you farther tomorrow. Stay healthy, stay active, and as always, thank you for watching and being part of this journey toward better health.